Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Andrew G, and welcome to another episode of The Public Affair. I'm really happy to be recording this episode. I've been excited about it all week. And before we get started, I definitely want to use this opportunity, as always, to thank you guys again for all your love and support of The Public Affair. I want to thank you guys for just a little over a year's time, we've reached over 1,000 subscribers of The Public Affair, and I'm very, very excited about that, and I wake up all blissful and happy every single day. And of course, thank you to Mike Hamilton at Rogue Media Network for all the hard work he puts in behind the scenes. I sure do appreciate it. Before we get started with this really, really great episode, I definitely want to give a shout out to some of our sponsors of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to you by Frank Biza with B&J Refinishing. He focuses on resurfacing bathtubs, counters, sinks, tiles, and more to original showroom quality. Offers 5-year warranty on most work and has the best prices in town. And Frank doesn't stop there. As I always say in every other episode, he is a jack of all trades because he also has Co-Town Tint, which is a mobile tint and detailing business that offers the best high quality film and products and will be all competitor prices. Frank Biza does like every single thing in the world. So if you ask him if he does it, if you need a particular service done, Frank basically does it. He's such a hustler, and I'm very, very grateful to have him as a sponsor of The Public Affair. Thank you for bringing us this episode, Frank. Of course, to Pollo Box and Audio with my boy Jeffrey Monreal. He focuses on installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. He's definitely a jack of all trades as well. Jeffrey has built me like a whole brand new spicy car from the ground up, and I absolutely love it. Saved me tons of money because I was going to go buy another car, but he gave me all the cool features that I didn't think I can have, and Jeffrey is the GOAT. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. To David Santabanez, the #1 sales agent in his office to help you buy a home or sell your home. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea. Call the number on the screen, darling. There's a reason why he's the #1 realtor at Alinea Real Estate, because he is so patient, he's so punctual, he's catering to all my needs when it comes to finding my dream chateau, and I cannot wait to finally get it. David has been working really hard behind the scenes to make sure I get my dream home. So David, thank you so much, not only for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair, but for helping me find my home, and I can't wait to finally close on that deal. And in that home, I'm gonna have a really sexy lit shower, all thanks to Joe Olvera with Four Brothers Construction. He provides custom home designs and renovations, and they also focus on roofing, remodeling, renovations, plumbing, tree removal, electrical work, and so much more. Joe is definitely a GOAT. He's got a really great team behind him to make sure all these services are catered to all your needs. Joe, thank you so much for being such a longtime supporter of The Public Affair and for sponsoring this episode. Of course, to Midway Nutrition with my boy Marcos Cordero. He's located on Hewitt Drive. He sells meal replacement shakes with tons of different flavors, and as I said, in over 60, you heard that right, over 60 episodes of The Public Affair. My favorite is the Honey Nut Cheerios because it always is. I love going to a nice workout in the morning and then getting me a protein shake to start the day. It's definitely a healthier meal replacement. And if you guys are not located in the Hewitt area, you can also go to Waco Nutrition and Energy located on Spate. Marcos Cordero, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Elite Barbershop with my boy Sid Rodriguez, who makes me look all sweet and sexy every single episode of The Public Affair. Elite Barbershop is located on Hewitt Drive. You can download the Cut app or call the number on the screen to book your next hair appointment. He also has Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, and D-Rod, aka David Rodriguez, over there making you look like a whole snack. So if you guys need your next haircut, of course, you're going to go to Elite Barbershop with Sid Rodriguez located on Hewitt Drive. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Free Fit Athletics with my boy Trevor Owen. He's an apparel business with the best workout, exercise, and athletic clothing and gear with the best quality and comfort guaranteed. I love my new Free Fit Athletic shirt. I just want to wear it every single day, but that would be gross, so I'm not going to do that because of body odor. But Trevor Owen, I'm telling you guys, when he tells you it's the best quality guaranteed and comfort, I'm not lying. It's really comfortable, especially to wear around the house with like nothing. Anyway, okay, so make sure you check out freefitathletics.com or call the number on the screen for more information. And of course, I can't go on with thanking my girl, Kaylin Flores with Elevate in Waco. Waco's newest premier shop selling nothing but the best. Elevate is proud to bring you all of a one-of-a-kind attire and most exotic merchandise on the market. They also guarantee all gas and no breaks. Make sure you follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Elevate Waco for their new location coming soon. And I just love me some barbecue flavored Doritos. Caitlin, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. More to come later. All right, guys, so as I was saying...
I'm out of breath.
No, that's never happened before. Anyway. All right, guys, as I said before, I'm really excited to be recording this episode of The Public Affair. I know that a lot of people really get excited when I have a couple. I've been kind of wanting to invite this couple for a long time on the show. I didn't think they were going to be down, but we had the Back to School Bash, the 2021 Back to School Bash, hosted by David Santabanez and Sid Rodriguez, and we got a little opportunity to talk about it amongst the chaos that we were dealing with. But it was great. It was a great event. Yeah. But I asked them, would you guys come on the show? They said, absolutely. I'm really happy that Julian and Banda from Banda's Hauling Service are here on The Public Affair. How are you guys?
Good.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. I saw you guys staring at each other when I was doing my ads. Okay.
I was like,
I didn't drink enough water this morning, so I was a little parched. Okay. I promise I'm not sick, but normally I can just machine gun them through.
Yeah.
And then
That's
today,
a lot to say.
It is a lot to say, but I've been in radio for 6 years too, so try getting a commercial when you're drunk. Anyway, and then Dunkin' Donuts. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? Thank you for being here. You guys doing all right?
Yeah, we're
doing
good.
good.
It is Sunday afternoon. I can't wait to get some brunch after this.
Yeah.
We decided we were going to do this really early so that way we can get the day over with and continue the rest of our weekend. So I really appreciate you guys being here. I have to say that I have been following you guys on social media for quite a while. You and I have known each other for quite a few years.
Yeah.
Kind of just behind, not like personally, or don't worry. And then I've been seeing like you and your journey with Banda's hauling service. And I remember talking to Sid about it in the very beginning. I said our barber, we had the same barber, right?
Yeah.
Sid, right? Yeah. Okay.
I haven't got in there. Though.
Yeah, I can tell. But I have. I didn't do. So I'm doing Jealous today. I'm trying to go all natural just for today. Okay, because normally I like gel my hair. But anyway, yeah, we share the same barber. So I was talking. I was like, I wonder if they do it. I just didn't think you guys would do it. So I'm really happy that you guys are here. Yeah. So before we get started, why don't you guys tell us a little bit about yourself individually, Julian? Why don't we start with you? Like, tell us who you are, where you're from, and all that.
My name's Julian. Born and raised here in Waco. Went to University High School. U-Dog.
South Waco. Oh, U-Dogs.
Yeah, U-Dog.
How come all of my guests went to university? Like, I don't
Not me.
understand. Okay. Oh, yeah. She said, don't associate me with that.
Yeah, I do. We do operate Banda's hauling service.
Okay.
We pick up trash.
Yeah.
Tree brush.
Okay.
Park cars. Rent out dump trailers also.
Right. Are you related to my sponsor, Junior Banda?
No.
Fat Boy Michelin Batanas, you're not? Oh, okay.
No.
Well, it's a small town. You have the same last name. You're more than likely cousins. Like, or maybe you are and you just don't know. Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But my family, they're from Chicago. They came over when my dad came over and he was little.
Okay, got you.
So we're all our bandas are from South Waco.
Oh, okay, got you. So you're from Texas?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you. All right, cool. And what about you, Anna? Over there looking like a snack. What's up?
I'm Anna. I was born in Mexico,
Okay.
Coahuila, Mexico.
Oh.
Raised in big old town of Bruce-Walletti.
Okay. Oh, shit. Sorry.
But I've been living in Waco like 15 years.
Oh, really? Okay. But Bristol, Eddie, Waco, that's kind of like the same thing. Like, it's just like the outskirts. It's like over there in the woods. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay.
There's nothing there.
No, yeah. So you grew up in Bristol, Eddie. So your school was probably like 5 kids and at the time.
No, 6.
No, 6?
No, it was like 80 something.
Are we the same age, you and I? How old are you?
I'm about to be 32.
Why you have to think about it? Okay,
I'm like 30.
Okay, we are close. So how about you and I?
I'm like 30. What am I? 30?
Why
You're
are you
about to be
guys forgetting
34.
your age? Oh my God, I'm
34 or
scared.
something.
I'm only 30. Stop this. I'm scared that in a few years I'm going to forget how old I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Past your 20s.
Well, do you know what? I find it very scary that I have to rely on Siri for a lot of things now. Like as far as reminding me for like little shit too.
Yeah.
Like remind me in a few hours that I have to text this person. Or you know what I've been doing? Remind me at such and such time to announce my next guest, and that's scaring me because I should always remember that. And there's been a time or two where I forgot. And I'm like, oh shit. You know what I mean? So can we talk a little bit about how you? So you guys are married or together? Or are we married? Or
Oh, we're married.
Yeah,
you're
we're
married. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's like
Anniversary's coming up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How many years?
5 years.
5 years.
5 years. Okay, what's up? Well, congratulations to you guys. I don't like that you guys have to think about all these things. Okay?
I know.
It looks a little bad. Can we talk a little bit about how you guys met? Just like behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'll tell the story millions of times.
Okay.
And,
Does she have a different version of events? Is that what's going on
Maybe.
here?
No.
Okay,
Nah.
let's see. Go ahead.
Well, me and Sid,
Okay.
when we just barely graduated high school, we went to a party.
Okay.
A friend of mine, invited us. Hey, we're having a party.
Well, he knows them too.
Oh,
Who?
yeah. Ray.
Oh, Ray Sierra. Yeah. Love Ray.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, we went over there, and then I seen her.
Okay.
We started talking. I was working at a car dealership
Yeah.
at that time, and she was asking me about, painting her car.
Okay.
How much it would cost.
You can paint cars?
No, I can't.
I was going to
No, I
say,
can't.
because my car is on the struggle bus right now. So
I may know somebody who can help.
No, because all the interior looks great thanks to Pollo Box and Audio. Like it's beautiful inside. It's like a Pimp My Ride, but the outside is looking like the. Somebody was like, Andrew, you're with the public affair. You can't be driving that car, bro. Like, and you're on and you're kind of getting into being a public figure, and look what you're driving. Like, mind your business.
It's gonna get there. It's gonna get there.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Junior.
No, you good.
Junior, oh my God, Julian. Sorry, I was thinking of Banda. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
No, but we started talking. Of course, she was with somebody else at that time,
Right.
And she told me where she worked at, and I'm like, okay, well, she used to work at HEB's, the old HEB's on Valley Mill. So every chance I got, I tried, go over there. Just
You were
go through the line.
okay, trying to go over there for some milk and shit.
Yeah.
He waited through the long line just to get like a Snickers.
Oh, so you were checking people out, and
Yeah.
you there would be like the fast lane and shit, and then there'd be the long ass line. And you're like, I'm gonna try and get her.
Oh yeah, I'll
That's
just go to there
cute,
just to talk to her.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
Right.
Stuff like that.
I've done that before too, and I almost slept with the guy, but
Oh.
but he was kind of gross. I was like, never mind.
No, this took years to do that.
Oh
so.
shit! No, yeah, it only took me a couple months. But just real quick sidebar. I really wanted to do it really bad, and then I was drunk at the club one time, and then he finally hit me up, and I was like, yes. And then he sent me a picture. I was like, that's what we're doing.
Because at
Never
the
mind.
nightclub, they look different.
They do, right? After and so I was like, just stick to checking out my groceries. But anyway, go ahead.
But other than that,
Well, we met when we were
Okay.
18, though.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, she's like, why are you cutting out that part of the story? Like,
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
okay, so you guys met, but you were with your baby's father at the time. Is that correct? Okay, cool. And so you guys were kind of talking, or
No.
No.
So it was me and my friend Anna. We had an apartment together.
shout out to Anna.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
We would have little hangout parties.
Yeah.
And
And Anna's a whole nurse now. Shout out to her.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
So
her. Yeah, because she's still with Ray, right? They have 2 kids and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, I haven't seen. I saw them by fluke one time, just like I was shopping for my new job, and in Round Rock, and I saw them. I ran into them. And
really?
yeah, she looks really great. So shout out to both of them. I hope you guys are doing well. But anyway, yeah. Okay. So you guys met. Yeah, because I think I've met your baby's daddy before. Yeah, no, I have, because they're brothers, right? And so I met him, and then anyway, I don't know the details of what happened, and we don't have to share. But anyway, so your version of events on how you guys met is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Now, would you say that he was kind of side piece-ish, or were you just trying to get out of that relationship? And
No, like
Okay.
I was just cool with him and like
Okay.
Sid and like
y'all
we
were just all friends.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
And then
we lost touch. Like,
we stopped
going.
talking.
Okay.
And then
And then
I don't
years
know. One
later-
day
Was that
one day I
because you
was
had a
at-
baby?
Yeah, I already had Rosie.
Okay, got
Yeah.
you.
Well, I know one day.
And then I split, and then
one night I think I was at my brother's house,
Yeah.
and she actually hit me up,
Okay.
and I was like, oh dang! So I started looking through her,
Don't you love
her
that?
profile.
Yeah. I love that. I love when they finally hit you up. You're like, oh, yes, I'm in. Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, I look, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, because I haven't talked to her like years,
Uh-huh.
So, and I look, and I started looking through her profile.
Yeah.
To see that she had, Rosie.
She was still snackish though, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha. Sometimes
Yeah.
they get moms. Anyway, go ahead.
No, yeah. So
Okay.
I'm looking, and I said, okay, well, she probably still with
the guy.
with
Okay.
the guy, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. Conversation was like, well, how's life treating you? I was like,
Yeah.
I'm living a single life,
Okay.
doing
Oh.
good, right? And she was like, oh
I had to
yeah,
let
me
him
too.
know.
Like, oh yeah, me too. So I'm
Okay.
like, oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
from there, that's all she wrote.
Did you ask her out or?
Yeah, we started hanging out.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
No, so you know what? When you saw, okay, so you guys were talking before you had your daughter, right? And then
Well, we met.
you
We
had
weren't.
met
We weren't
before-
like
Yeah.
talking.
No, you guys weren't talking. Yeah, let me clarify
Yeah,
before
yeah,
everybody
yeah,
thinks
yeah.
she's a big old slut. She's
I
not.
know.
If there's anybody that's a slut in this room, it's me. And I feel like I have the right to be a slut, damn it, because I'm single. Okay. And so yeah, safe sex. And so because I don't want to get pregnant. So
That's a real thing. You
Yeah,
might.
it is. Yeah. Okay, shit these days. And so you met her, but you guys weren't talking at the time, and you did not have your daughter at the time. So
Right.
when you finally like rekindled with her and she messaged you or whatever, did you kind of get discouraged when you saw that she had a baby and
Oh,
you're
no,
like, oh,
no.
my chances are shot, or
No.
Oh, okay.
No, Nah.
so and then you, just to clarify, you hit him up, correct?
But it wasn't like,
You
hey,
slid
like,
his
let's hang
DMs.
out. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
Did you start with,
hey.
hey, yeah, of course, that's how it starts. Okay, we're not idiots.
She was like, well, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
So that's how it
Okay, I got you. Yeah,
started.
You know what? So, just walking into her daughter's life, because you guys have your daughter, and then you guys have a kid together. Is that
Yeah.
correct? So
Yeah.
you don't have outside children. Is that correct?
No.
Okay, so at least we don't know. And so, okay, she's like, let me find out. No, because that happens sometimes, right? And like
I
20 years
know.
later, it's like, oh, should I have a daughter? So, do you think that you faced any challenges? Kind of stepping into that package deal, so to speak, because she had a daughter. So you're like, oh shit, it's not just about Anna anymore. Now she has a whole kid. So now I have to be a dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, what was
yeah.
that like for you?
Man, it was an experience. You
Okay.
know? So stepping into her name's Rosie.
Yeah, Rosie.
Rosie's life. When she was 2, now she's 10. So
Oh wow, God, I feel old.
I know it was a learning
I know.
experience,
Yeah.
but it was it's worth it, you know.
Okay, got you.
Now if she's mine, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
But it was hard for me because I was protective. I'm like,
No, yeah.
Yeah, she was like, man, I don't want you to meet her.
How long
Yeah.
did it take you to
like half a year.
Oh, really? Okay, because some girls, they don't care anymore these days. They just like, it's mommy's new friend.
Right. Yeah.
This is Uncle so and so. Yeah.
I didn't want her to meet him, and then we're not like.
Oh, you guys weren't serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause we weren't at first. We were just like hanging out like friends, and then
Going out dinner, you know.
Yeah. Just side piece on the side, just for fun, right? No, I long for those days. I can't wait to be the ultimate side piece. But no, I get you. So okay, so it took you about 6 months for him to actually, and so I mean, just stepping into because I always think, what would it be like if I was with somebody that had kids?
I know.
Because I don't want to be raising no damn kids if I don't have my own. Do you know what I mean? That's just me, and I get that everybody's different. And these days, it's so common for families to be blended and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're relatively the same age, and so I remember Rosie when she was 2, and I can't believe she's 10 now. It's crazy. And so, I mean, I don't know your daughter like that. Let me just clarify, but I've seen her.
Yeah.
And so, being as young as we were, I mean, were you like nervous? Like, did your family kind of judge you for that or anything?
My dad was kind of the biggest one, you know. Oh, she's got a kid. Like,
right.
Hey, it doesn't matter.
It is what it is. Yeah. Okay.
You know, but other than that, I mean, I've grown to.
Who's texting him? I told you what happened.
It's a client. No, I gotta go move the car.
Okay, give us a second.
Yeah. But no, my dad was the biggest. You know.
Okay.
He wasn't supportive.
Like he was a little bit on the fence. Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Because he's always the type of, hey, you need to find, a girl that doesn't have a kid.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
Hey, sometimes you can't find that now.
Nowadays you can. Everybody, even the gays got kids. I'm like, how the fuck did you have kids? Like, did you adopt? No, I used to have sex with girls. But pregnant? Like, no. You know what I mean? Like, Anyway, so do you think that you face a lot of scrutiny from your family, like introducing your daughter to a whole nother guy outside of her father, or?
Yeah, a little bit because, they were like, oh well, this is her dad.
Right.
Like, you need to try to make that work, and I'm like, I tried.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't help somebody that doesn't want to be helped. And you know what? Shout out to the baby daddy, because we were friends. I haven't talked to him, not because we don't have beef, but I was friends with Ray. I was friends with Ray back in the day, and we were all young, you know what I mean?
Young and stupid.
Yeah, we were stupid. Yeah, I used to think Ray was a snack, and now now he's a dad of 2, and I'm like, stay over there. But no, I love Ray, and me and the brother got along really well too. I don't know where he's been or anything, but anyway, that's besides the point.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm really happy to hear that you guys were able to kind of, I guess, just mend that. And I always just wondered like what it was like stepping into a relationship with somebody else's kid. But now you guys have your own son too, right?
Yeah.
Any more plans for any other kids in the future?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got your boy, you got your girl, and then you got a boy and a girl, and you got a boy and a girl. Yeah. So y'all are good. All right, perfect.
That is enough. 2 is enough.
Okay, I got you.
After JJ come out, I'm like, nope.
That's it.
No more.
So
he was wanting to like wait and see like, oh, maybe another one.
Right.
And then JJ comes out and he's like, never mind, fuck
That's
that.
it. So do you think your mind will change in the future, or like are you really content with one?
I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah. I told her if it was I'm not saying.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not saying that.
I tried it.
It's fun apparently when you do that. But anyway.
But no, what was I trying to say?
I'm sorry I cut you off with the scissors. Yeah. You meant scissors, but you're not snip. Yeah. No, you were talking about how you had the son, and then now you don't want any more kids.
Oh yeah. Well, I had told her if I'm like over 28 at the time, I'm not having no kids. So,
okay.
And then
it just so happens that I'm pregnant at 28.
Yeah, okay.
Or when he's 28.
He was like, we got to make this work real quick. Because time's ticking. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like, no. But JJ came out and that was it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. And you guys have a beautiful family. Let me just say that. So, yes,
thanks.
of course. And you guys are great. I'm so happy you're here. All right. So I want to talk to you guys a little about your careers. Okay. So first of all, let's jump right into Banda's hauling service. So you recently just quit your job to make Banda's full time, correct?
I did.
What were you doing before that?
I was a manager at a pawn shop.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I can say their name, but
you can if you want to.
It was a Cash America.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
but if they're gonna allegedly, everything is alleged. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So
I got threatened with a lawsuit one time. I'm not trying to risk that. Go ahead. Anyway, go ahead.
So Sid actually got me on that job when I left Toyota. That's the dealership I used to work at.
Yeah.
He actually got me on there, and I've been there for like 6 years.
Okay.
So after you know, we started this. You know, I was working crazy hours, going over there,
Right.
then doing my business.
Yeah, you're tired.
Yeah. And she gave me a timeline, 6 months to a year, and we'll see how it goes. And that 6 months came
You're
around.
talking about how Banda's goes.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
So 6 months came around, and it was time to quit. You know? I love the pawn shop.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I love working there. Love the customers.
Right.
Who I worked with, who I worked for.
Right.
Man, it was just
time to move on.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what Banda's hauling service is? Because when I saw what it was for the first time, I was like, people do that? Like, I didn't know that was a thing. You know what I mean? Tell us who doesn't know what your services offer, like what you do.
So our service offers, like, say somebody cuts down some tree limbs. Okay, and they're waiting on the city to come and get it.
Right.
Sometimes the city don't want to come and get it, or they don't do that service anymore for that location. They can call us. We'll go out there, pick it up,
Right.
and we'll drop it off. We'll take it to the landfill.
Oh, okay. Is it just tree limbs though? Like
no, it's trash. You got trash. You know, you're cleaning out a garage or a shed or anything like that.
Okay.
We can either leave the trailer there for you,
Right.
dump the trash in there or whatever you have in there.
Okay.
And then we come back and pick it up and take it to the
Wow.
landfill.
So what made you want to do something like that?
Man,
Like hauling trash?
it's just I like to be outside.
Oh,
You know,
really?
I like to work.
Not me.
You know, going to a building every day, man,
Yeah.
it gets old.
Okay.
You know, and I was there for six and a half years. So
Right.
It got old, you know. And then once we started this, you know, it was I think I can do it, because I always had, you know, wanted to do businesses. You know,
Right.
I've always had these. Hey, I can do this, and then she's the brain, so
Okay.
she's like, well, you need to figure out what you need, how
Right.
much it's gonna cost, you know, and all
So
this.
you're more into like wanting to just jump right into it, and she's like, well, this is what really happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little bit more realistic.
What was your idea like when he told you he wanted to start Banda's hauling service?
I mean, I was well, okay, see, he started it with, you wanted to do the tire shop. He wanted a tire shop, and I'm like, okay, like, well, let's, you know, figure out a plan.
Right.
And then someone asked you, I think, to tow a car.
Yeah, I think it was
Oh, so then he became a towing service.
my brother.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then someone asked you to pick up some stuff.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, like, if you like doing it, okay.
Okay.
I'm like, but we got to figure out a plan.
Right,
Like, what do we need? What's the cost?
And you know, it's always these little just like side things that people make into businesses that I would just never dream of, because, you know, I don't want to be outside. Like, even if I move again, I'm hiring movers, because fuck that.
Yeah.
You know, so I guess your decision to, I guess, haul trash or trees, people really do need those, especially when there's like older people, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
that really can't do it themselves. And I always think, can a business like that last? What were your thoughts about that in the beginning?
You know, it was, my thoughts were, you know, all right, well, I do it.
Okay.
You know, or man, I'll just keep going to a building every day.
Yeah.
You know, but doing this is like I get to go here. I
Okay.
get to, you know, be out. You know,
Yeah,
different
for
places.
sure. What was your, like, I guess, wake up call, like the inspiration? Like, what made you wake up and say, I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna make this full time? And what is that decision like? Because surely that's a scary, especially for you. You're like, bitch, I went to college. Like, and so what is that like for you? And then I also want to get your perspective as well.
Yeah, I've always had it in me, like, I want to start a business.
Okay.
You know, so it's always been there. I've even talked to Sid whenever he first started cutting hair.
Yeah.
A long time ago, and we're like making okay, you have a barbershop,
Right.
and then in that same building I can have, like, I started with car audio, hooking
Right.
up car audio.
Oh,
So
okay.
we started doing that.
Yeah.
Right. Or I was doing that on the side when I, you know,
Then
finished
oil
school.
changes.
Yeah, I was thinking
Shit people need.
mobile,
I don't want to change no damn oil.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
Yeah.
thinking about doing mobile oil changes,
Yeah.
and I working on cars at the house.
Yeah.
I'd have 2 cars, 3 cars at the house,
Right,
you know,
right.
that I would work on. But this right here was just, you know, I think this could
is
last.
gonna be your thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
this could.
And what about your perspective? Like when he woke up one day and said, "Okay, I'm about to quit the pawn shop," that was job security. That, you know, I have, you know, I have a
scary.
position here. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what were your thoughts going in? It just honestly.
I mean, well, we had talked about it before. Like when he
Okay.
started this, like he's like, you know, I'm gonna want to, you know, do it full time, and I'm like, well, let's wait. Like,
Yeah.
hold on, like let's wait 6 months to a year and see how it goes.
Okay.
And then it was getting closer, and I'm like, oh. But I was nervous because he was getting a salary.
Okay.
pay, you know, and
it was, I'm sure after 6 years, it was like good revenue.
And I'm like, we know exactly how much we have for bills, how much we have to, you know, spend on kids, how much for fun. And this, I'm like, oh, like, it could be a really good month or it could be a really bad month. Yeah. So we won't know. But we just had to take the leap of faith.
Okay. Now, would you say the leap of faith was beneficial going forward? Or because how long has it been since you've been full-time?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Oh, has it only been 3 weeks?
Yeah, because I gave my last boss, I told him, I said, well, when we told him, I had already told him 6 months to a year. Okay. So that 6 months came up, and I told him, hey, 6 months is up. Yeah. You know, so remember when I told you that? He goes, yeah, I seen it coming. Okay. You know, so I said, but I'll give you till August 1st is when the day we're starting full time. Okay, you know? Got you. We gave him a date.
So then you just left. Yeah. You know what? Because honestly, like juggling, I guess, your side hustle plus the job, and then you have a family to raise. I mean, were there any adversities that you guys had? Because even just me, I'm single, right? Yeah. And up until recently, I was juggling 3 fucking things, and I'm like, damn it, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I don't have time for anything. And especially with you guys having kids and being in a relationship and being committed, like, how did you guys find time to just juggle personal time and stuff?
Oh, just, you know, whenever I don't schedule something or
like I understood like what was trying to happen, you know, and so and even the kids knew, right? And we were just going along with it.
Yeah, like, I got you.
Yeah, we try not to make it a big deal, but yeah, the kids would be like, oh, we haven't like spent a lot of time together. Right, right. Like, oh, we will.
So were you working 7 days a week at the time?
Pretty much, yeah. Oh. If somebody calls me, hey, you know, they wanted me to go out to Dallas to go pick up their car, you know, sometimes I won't get home to about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, and they could leave the house around 11. Okay. You know?
Do you have any regrets doing things like that, like making those types of late night commitments and stuff? No. Or do you think that was all part of the process?
I think it's part of the process.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't realize the sacrifices that you have to make in order to like achieve like what you really want to do and stuff like that. Everything. So my producer was talking about before this. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that, darling. But you know, I wanted. So have you had to, I guess, face any negative like reviews or anything so far going into this? I mean, how do you handle that? How do you not let it discourage you from moving forward?
Well, really, I haven't. I don't think we have
that.
Yeah, knock on wood.
It's coming. All right. Those Google reviews are killer.
Yeah.
But
I know.
But we'll probably just delete those, you know, on Facebook if we do.
I always leave the negative comments on up until like recently. I always leave the negative comments. I always felt like everybody had like a freedom to say what they wanted. You know, but sometimes I was like, how the hell are you just gonna sit there and like spend your whole day typing this big ass paragraph of bullshit and how you hate me? And it's like, move on. Yeah. So going into a little bit, your career, you're a teacher in town. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I mean, you made the decision to, and I didn't go to college. Did you go to college?
I didn't go. To be honest, I didn't even graduate high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But look at him now.
I want to talk about that. Okay, wait. Why not?
that one test, the science test.
The tax test?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I was close every single time, but after that, I'm like, you know,
you just kind of gave up on it.
Yeah, I'm like.
Do you know what? I failed my. It's just a sidebar. I failed my science tax test 7 times, and I failed my math tax test 9 times, or vice versa, and I almost gave up too. That shit. Yeah. Do they still have that? State test?
STAR, yeah.
They have STAR? Okay. I am with you because I was this close to being like, fuck this. You know, you work hard all these years. But then I was like, okay, well, my brother's already a fuck up and I don't want to be a fuck up with him. You know what I mean? Like, because then my parents are going to have 2 fuck up kids. Can you imagine that? Like, one's okay, but like 2, it's like, damn. So I didn't want to be the disappointment. So I kept going for it. Do you ever want to go back? Did you get your GED or anything?
No, I tried. You know, I tried to go to like
the classes.
But man, I was like, nah, I guess I won't, you know.
Do you think long term that might prove negatively or?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not to me. Yeah. Because I mean, we are business owners. So
yeah. I mean, you're right.
You don't need a college. Me, man, it might sound bad, but
no, but I want you to be honest because this is great. Like we always talk about not going to college, right? I always felt like high school was one of those necessity things. Yeah. So, but like. So for you, obviously, it's working out great.
Man, I've had I was a manager at a pawn shop recently.
Right.
With no college education, or not graduating high school.
Yeah.
What did I do after that? Oh, I was a service rider at.
If you would have went to high school,
I was a service rider at Toyota.
Oh, okay.
high school, graduate or
right.
no diploma or no college.
Isn't
and I was
terrible,
doing
by
that.
the way? Anyway, go ahead.
It was actually pretty good.
I did that too.
Yeah.
Shit. Anyway.
But yeah, I would always say you don't need a college education to do what you want to do.
I mean, facts. Do you think that you, as somebody who did graduate high school and went to college and became a teacher, do you think you get like judged a lot for being with somebody who didn't follow suit or?
No.
Because people just be judgy. I'm not judging.
Yeah.
Listen, you guys made a whole business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so fuck that. But everything's about this now.
I just think some people use it as an excuse, like, I didn't graduate high school, so I'm gonna be stuck at this.
Just be like a bum.
At this minimum paying job and like not try to be better.
Okay.
You know?
Do you think, did you have reservations in the beginning, I guess, talking to him? Because like surely you were like going to college and you were studying and he was just kind of like with the boys. Probably. You know what I mean? Like, did you have any reservations in the beginning, especially since your first relationship had failed?
No, because I could tell that he was a hard worker.
Okay.
And so if he was at home doing nothing, like I couldn't.
Because now these days, girls just condition themselves to be dropped off at work by their boyfriend in their car. And it's like, what the hell, bitch? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, but that wasn't the case here. Okay.
No.
You know what? Did you ever feel like you need to go back and kind of like, do you want to go back? I mean, like, do you think your kids might be like, hey, dad? You know what I mean?
They've asked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, I don't think so.
No, okay.
Yeah.
But you obviously want your kids to go.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. I want them to do
what makes them happy.
What makes them happy.
Okay. Yeah. And so you're doing what makes you happy. You see he's doing what makes you happy. You're doing what makes you. Everybody's happy. So we're good at the end of the day. Okay.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Yeah, I never like had that conversation with somebody because I always wondered what it would be like if you just didn't graduate high school. I didn't know if there were any job opportunities that would be afforded to unless you had to create something for yourself.
See, and I always thought if I don't graduate, oh my gosh, like I'm not gonna have a job.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to be at home with my fucking parents. Like I had left when I was 18. I was like, as soon as I graduate, I'm out of here.
Too.
You know?
Me too.
Okay. Yeah.
How I look at it is if you get hired on that job, or on a job, right? You like at Toyota, I started off washing cars.
Okay.
I was a porter. I washed cars after they get done with the cars in the body shop, and then I went from paint prepping.
Yeah.
And then I drove their shuttle for them for about a year.
Okay.
And then I stepped into the service riding role. And like I said, I worked my way up every single time.
I've done that job. I'm just saying.
At Toyota?
Not at Toyota.
Oh, okay.
At a different place. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I love them. I just
you just don't want to get beat up.
No, I just don't want to do that job again.
I mean, it is
stressful.
tough.
Yeah,
it's tough because people go in there, they're already mad because their car's messed up.
People be doing the fucking most, and I don't understand it. Like just the way that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the episode. So you are a teacher, okay? And what do you teach?
First grade.
First grade.
First grade math.
How long have you been a teacher?
This is my sixth year.
Okay, so I guess was your dream always just to become a teacher? You know what? And this is kind of like the prequel because I've been wanting some teachers on this show.
Yeah.
Okay, and I didn't want to make this like a teacher episode because it wouldn't be like that doesn't make sense. Because we're talking about this. But you know, like I've been wanting some teachers on the show because I haven't had any teachers, and so I kind of want to know like what you know. We've seen teachers and we hate teachers, and then you know what I mean? Like in high school and shit, you're like fuck that teacher. And then teacher. And so when you become a teacher, what's it like behind the scenes, I guess, being a teacher?
I mean, well, for me, I'm with little kids. So I like vent a lot like, man, what I have to go through on a daily basis. But I mean,
those first 2 years, the stories were, man.
Oh, really? Was it the kids or the parents? Because the parents be doing the most these days from what I hear.
Well, see where I'm at now, like,
and you don't have to say where you're at because we don't want to get you in trouble.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
But like, I used to work at another district.
Okay.
And it was tough over there.
Like parents wise,
I kind of want to try to beat up some of them parents.
Really? No, because that's what they do, right? And I feel like that's what's wrong. Like maybe you can attest to this. And when I have the teachers on this show, we're gonna talk more about it. But like, I feel like parents condition their kids so much these days in 2021 to not have to be accountable for any of their actions.
Yeah.
So when something goes wrong or you fail a test or you do something, it's got to be your fault. Like it can't be their fault. But kids can't be lazy. What is your thoughts on that?
It's always like, oh, my kid's an angel. I'm like, are they though? Yeah. No, but yeah. But I mean, like, I haven't had a lot of experiences with parents.
Okay.
Like bad, I guess. Like a few, but it was No, but I mean, sometimes it's just the kids themselves.
Yeah.
And then not being taught how to be respectful, how to be.
But have you had to deal with that child that is disrespectful and then it's not their fault, it's your fault?
Yeah.
Okay, got you. How do you deal with that mentally? How do you go home to your husband who owns a business and says, I can't do this shit?
Well, I mean, this was before too at the other district. So, I mean, I remember just always coming and like venting, like, oh my, can you believe this happened? Like, I can't. But
I'm like, who is that? Who is it?
You know what? Like, I guess, so were you, excuse me, were you with Anna when she was going to college?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
So I guess seeing her go to college and study, did that ever kind of put like a fire in your ass to say, I better get back in school? Like, did you ever feel like you had to be up to par? Like, did you feel like you were being judged because you were doing that and you weren't? No.
I mean, me, it really don't bother me.
Okay.
Bother me a whole lot if somebody has a college education versus me having no college education.
Yeah.
It really doesn't bother me.
Okay.
And I don't think I ever made it a big deal either.
No,
like, he was always supportive of, because I wasn't even going to school to be a teacher.
Right.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I was getting my bachelor's in business. I got my bachelor's in business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And but I always did want to be a teacher.
Yeah.
So then I went back and like did the whole teacher thing.
You know, but you know what? Like, have the credentials changed? Like, we were just talking. Okay, before I felt like you couldn't get no job without a high school diploma, right? And I feel like since nobody wants to work now, they're letting anybody do anything.
Right.
Is that right? No, no, I'm being dead serious. So like,
and get paid really good.
Okay,
like,
damn.
What?
And so, but I'll tell you what. And this is just a little like advice, and I told this to everybody at my last job. You never, especially if you're experienced, settle for the standard pay.
Yeah.
Always negotiate your wages all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Period. Anyway, so like even the credentials to being a teacher though has it changed a little bit from what I understand? Like you don't necessarily have to go to college for the most part.
So like if you have a bachelor's degree, like I had a bachelor's degree, but it wasn't in education, then as long as you have a bachelor's degree, then you can go into like the alternative certification process, which is like 2 years. So like you have to go to college again, but it's not the whole 4 years in education. Okay. It's like 2 years and then
Why did they do something like that? Do you think that cheats somebody like you from who did that for
I think they did it because there's always been a shortage of teachers. Yeah, because we don't get paid a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Like as a teacher being underpaid, like why is that the case? Do you think that's what's wrong with our educational system and why kids like? Do you think teachers just stop giving a fuck? Like it's like, you know what? If I'm not gonna get paid to do the extra mile, like what is your thoughts on that? Like I just
I think if it's in your heart to be a teacher, you're going to be a teacher no matter the pay because you don't go in it for the money. Okay. You know, and you have to really have a heart to be a teacher. Right. But yeah, it sucks because we feel like, we're teaching them these things and how to read, how to do math, how to.
Just for peace of mind. And I don't want you discussing your wages on this show because it's nobody's business. But are you making more than $35 a year?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is it less than 40? Okay.
Yeah. So it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, no, to some people, I mean, like, that's not a lot of money, but especially
But it's like compared to other professionals that have gotten a 4-year degree and they get paid like almost $100,000 and we're like, damn.
Well, damn. But like, we're teaching the future of the world. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
You know, like, could you really be a doctor without going to school with a teacher,
Do you eventually want to give up teaching to help Julian?
No.
With Banda? Okay. Yeah. So
we had already talked about that.
What was that conversation? Because did you want her to do that? Like, or
no, not really. I mean, she just stepped in. Started pretty much schedule stuff. But yeah, no, she won't quit.
I got you.
Teaching. Yeah, I wouldn't want her to quit because she's teaching other kids.
Okay.
Because he always knew like that's what I like to do. That's but I will always support you and like your thing and help you out. But no, my thing is being in a school teaching and you're not going to take that from me.
No, and I think that's great too. I think that a lot of couples, I kind of think that's a mistake in a relationship. Like I did have the Villas on here and Rochelle Villa, as much as she disagreed with Jose Villa and his business adventures, she still like stuck by him and was like, I'm going to ride with you, even though I don't want you to do this, but I'm still going to do it, but I'm also going to be working myself. And then, so I guess in your situation, I would think that you guys have more traditional values because you're both Mexican. And so I could see your families being like, no, you got to take care of your husband or she's got to take care of you. Like, I could just see a lot of people in your lives, like I could see a lot of the outside people kind of like, you know what I mean? Trying to
I mean, like, I don't think for me, because I've always been independent.
Okay.
My mom and my family knows since I was 16, I was working, paying my own stuff. I don't like depending on anybody.
Yeah.
And
I can see you guys being an easy target to be judged. Does that sit well? I don't judge you.
Really?
I love y'all. No, just because of the situation. Do you know what I mean? Like people be wanting to talk. Like people always got something to fucking say.
Oh, yeah. they can say it, but it
doesn't matter.
Like I think I'm one that like, okay, say what you want.
It is what it is, right? And you've been through it, so you're like, fuck this. This is actually a good deal. Would you say that in building your own business and then you working, would you guys say that ever took a toll in your relationship together?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Like you had a brother, like, I'm working more than you. No, fuck you, bitch. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, I would feel bad sometimes because he was working 9 to 7 every day and doing this homeling on the side, and he wouldn't eat sometimes, and I'm like, ugh.
I wouldn't, man. You need your protein.
I probably almost passed out a few times, man.
Yeah.
Doing what I'm doing.
You know what? Just kind of sidebar too. I was so busy. When I recorded with April Nunn, and that whole day I only had oatmeal in the morning, and I didn't eat the whole day because I spent the whole entire. I recorded. I did a radio remote, everything, and so I remember telling my friend I haven't eaten shit. He's like, "You can't do that to yourself.
Yeah.
You know, just don't ever do that to yourself."
I learned my lesson. Now I run around with the ice chest with water or Gatorade or soda or something back there. Yeah. So.
Yeah, you have to, and especially get your protein. You know what? So I'm really happy to hear that you guys are able to kind of make this work. And Banda's hauling service seems like it's on the road to success. Have you had to deal with any adversity so far with that, or do you think everything's kind of set in stone? Like, do you think you made the right decision?
I think we made the right decision.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He did.
Because man, when I'm at work, at the pawn shop, I would get calls like 3 or 4 people needing a car to be picked up.
Yeah,
man, I'm at work.
Right.
I can't do it. Or I have to schedule you after 7 whenever I get off. So,
okay.
And that's when I get home about 9, 10 o'clock at night.
So if I need my car towed, you can come pick me up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, and you did say that earlier. I don't know why I only heard you pick up trash. Yeah. So so you kind of double as a towing service. That's what you're hauling shit. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. I don't have trees that I cut down. Surely my dad might need that service sometime.
Oh yeah.
But we rent out the dump trailers too. So like a lot of roofers.
Okay.
Call them.
Yeah, or like construction workers that need their property cleaned up. If they do like one room, that's just one room to demo, we'll go set it out there and they'll throw it in there.
Has there been a slow season for you yet?
This month probably was the slowest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you prepared, when you make a decision to make something like this full time, do you mentally prepare? I had the Sanchez's on here and he talked about that. Like, do you mentally prepare for a time like that? Or it's like, okay, like, in these couple months, we ain't gonna be doing shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we talked a little bit. I'm like, maybe the winter months. In February, I think is the slowest. Whenever we had all that crazy weather.
But that's
that was a nightmare.
I think that was government, man. I think it was government.
You think they made the snowstorm? Please don't have me abducted by aliens. Okay, I don't have time to be abducted by the government talking about take your show down.
But no, at that time I didn't have a truck.
I had a cousin that did a lot of posts. And he used to scare the shit out of me with comments like that. You're one of those conspiracy theorists.
I know about, the government making like clouds or whatever. I've read it somewhere.
Tell him stop getting on the internet, okay? Stop this. It's just real funny because you said that. It just made me, okay, I went to New York, and I love my cousin Leo. But I went to New York, 10 years ago, okay? And there was a big thunderstorm, but the thunderstorm was on this side, but not on this side, and it was loud. And so he woke me up at like 2 a.m. and was like, Andrew, come out here now. And he was hi. And so, hi. And so I was like, what? And I was fat, so I was like, sweating real hard. And so he's like, why is there a thunderstorm on that side, but there's not a thunderstorm on this side? And I was like, I don't know. He was like, it's the fucking government. It's the president. It's the president. Andrew. I was scared the rest of the trip. I couldn't even enjoy New York anymore. I was like, fuck that. Okay.
Oh my God.
And then my family said that he, thought he was getting abducted by aliens and shit too. So okay, but that's no. Okay, so you're thinking.
Yeah, probably winter, because at that time, this past winter, I didn't have a truck that was four-wheel drive.
Okay.
So I couldn't really go out and, help them.
Right.
I may get stuck myself, So that's when we got a truck now that we can, go out and,
right.
Because it's four-wheel drive.
Do you have people that work for you, or is it just you right now?
Right now, it's just me, really.
Okay.
My wife goes out there. She helps out sometimes.
You be picking shit up?
I do.
I tried that one.
We have the kids out there every now and then. Too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to pick up tree branches?
Yes.
That shit is terrible without gloves. I'm like, oh,
No,
man.
yeah, we buy gloves. We buy gloves.
Okay, yeah.
I learned my lesson because my hands afterwards without gloves, man, the
You
hands
get calluses
yeah.
and they're dirty.
Yeah,
and
and then they'll hurt.
I can't stand some dirty ass fingernails. Like I was trying to sleep with somebody the other day and they sent me a picture and they had dirty fingernails. And I was like, yeah, we're not.
They sent you a picture of their fingernails?
They sent me a picture of something else.
Oh.
That showed their fingernails. I typically don't like those types of pictures either because I'm like, I can't do nothing with that. But yeah, I was just like, oh, he probably hauls stuff. Okay. So.
We do have.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, we do get it.
Keep them dirty then.
I'm not trying to. No. Okay. Anyway. So, okay, you know what? I think it's so great. I'm really excited to see the future about this. And of course, if I need anything, if you ever want to do, promotions, let me know. Yeah. But anyway, okay. So just real quick before we wrap up, I just want to touch a little bit on the relationship because I have a couple on the show. So naturally we want to talk a little bit about relationships. I noticed that you guys have one Facebook. It's joint. A lot of people like judge people like that. How do you feel about, I can't have a joint Facebook. I'm sorry. But
So I know that was me. That was my idea. Yeah.
Do you think that like there was trust issues involved when making that decision, or did you just think it was cute?
No. Well, there was trust issues
Right.
because of Facebook from the previous relationship.
Okay.
That I was scared of
to
happen again. And so I would tell him like, oh, like I don't want to be like that. Like I don't want to have trust issues.
Right.
And then he's like, well, let's just make one together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once we moved in, we had moved in.
So you were okay. You didn't even have your own Facebook at the time.
No, I did. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, but it was like she felt that way, so I'm like,
So we wouldn't have any issues.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
I'm like,
Do you think that now, because it's been 8 years, or how long did you say you guys were together? 6 years?
How long? 8 years.
Been married 6 years.
Okay.
No,
8.
5. We've been married 5 years.
5 years.
Oh shit.
But we've been together
Been
8
that long.
years.
Hey, okay. Do you think with it going this long, do you think that you'd be more comfortable making a separate, or is it just there? It's already.
It's kind of just
Yeah.
there. Like,
Yeah, that's what everybody knows us as,
yeah.
Because I always want to call you Juliana, and it just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted, if we had a girl, I told her, I'm like, we should name her Julian.
Juliana, right?
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
What's the boy's name?
Julian, because he's a junior.
because you're Julian. Okay.
Yeah.
The first boy had to be a junior.
Okay, got you.
That-
but
that
now it's
was-
your only child, so it's like.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have two kids. Excuse me, but you know.
Yeah, but no. My first boy, it had to be named after me. The one.
I got you. What was the secret to you guys? It sounds like you guys have a really healthy, happy relationship amongst the shit. You've been through. I can only imagine because I was kind of there, but not really. And so, and then I just met you like months ago.
Yeah.
And so, what is the secret to you guys having surely you guys have disagreements and stuff like that. But what's the secret to you guys staying in an 8-year marriage? That's rare these days. You know
I
what
guess
mean?
not putting your business out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Which y'all don't do, yeah.
handling it between us if we have an issue.
Okay. Don't you love those couples that sometimes they do that?
I know, I do like to
it's just like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, where's the drama?
And this is a perfect opportunity for me to shout out my good friend Victor Benitez, who gave me this really huge Galaxy Tab A just because he wanted to. And now I get to see all the tea, just like big ass tablet. I'm like, ooh, this is great. Yeah, but no, okay. So I mean, you guys typically don't like to entertain things like that, and like I said, it would seem to me from the outside looking in that a lot of people might judge you, especially like your lifestyle and then your lifestyle, and it's like, how the fuck did they get together? You know, but people always have a way to talk, and you guys just seem like you're good at just brushing it off, and I really enjoy that.
I really don't let a lot of things get to me.
Yeah, he doesn't look confrontational to me. He looks like a charmer.
I can be if I have to.
But have to.
And if I don't have to, I won't.
Yeah, that's what somebody threatened actually the other day to kick the shit out of me, and I was like, I don't fight. Like that's not even fair.
Yeah.
Like they said to my face, I was like, I don't fight. You're gonna win. You can't brag about it. It's not worth it. Okay, I always say that. I don't know why people want to fuck me. Okay, I'm really happy that you guys really came on the show. I was so excited to do this episode. You guys just look so great. I've got nothing but high hopes for you in the future. What's next for? I mean, I guess Banda's individually. Are there any individual goals that you guys still need to set out on, or what's up?
Man, what we want, what we were looking for is adding more trailers.
Oh, okay.
That's
just making it grow.
That way we have more stuff out, be more available to people and stuff like that. Yeah.
For me, is I hope to be one day teacher of the year.
What's the highest level of achievement for you as a teacher? I mean, is it like when you so you're doing first grade right now, but if you teach like high school, is that like a promotion or is that the same shit?
No, like you get to pick what you want to.
Oh, okay.
Teach, yeah.
Okay.
No, I can't do high school.
No,
no.
Yeah, no.
I can't do middle school either. No.
So you're just good with the kids.
Yeah, I'm good with the littles. Yeah.
Yeah. So you to be teacher of the year and for Bandas to, I guess, take off.
Yeah, I want to be successful.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to make it successful.
That's good. Yeah. And so you don't find any like you're gonna reach any obstacles. I mean, have you had the talk with your son about you not graduating high school or? I mean, he's little, right?
They know.
They know.
They know, yeah. But they also know, like, we push wanting them to go to college.
Right, for sure.
Like,
okay.
I mean, if they don't want to go to college, they don't have to. But
they're
gonna work though.
Yeah, you can't just be living here.
Yeah.
Okay. Your fucking underwears all day. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm so happy that you guys came on the show. I'm really grateful to have finally sat down and like had a conversation. This has been long ago, just really busy, but except now, hopefully not. But yeah, best of luck to you guys at Banda's hauling service. Best of luck to you with your teaching thing. You know, again, you served as a kind of a prequel to me for when I do have some teachers on here, and I'm really excited. Because I've got lots more questions. I just don't want to get in trouble. So I have to find teachers that are like, I don't give a fuck. Like, probably like some coaches. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you guys again so much for being a part of this episode of The Public Affair. I only have high hopes for you, and if there's anything that you need from me to help you grow your business, let me know. I'll see what I can do. Okay?
Thank you.
I'm not Beyonce, but we'll see what we can do. Thank you guys again for watching this episode of The Public Affair. Before we go, I definitely want to give a shout out to a couple more of our sponsors of this show. Of course, the Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez, and London and Isaac Carrillo. They're located on Franklin Drive. They offer team, small group, and individual skill training. They also have open play on Friday nights and specialize in soccer training and fitness training. And they're the reason why I can fit into smaller clothes and shopping clearance. And I love it. I love my whole new body, and I look like a snack, and I get more pictures like I talked to you about earlier because of my weight loss. So thank you, Soko Soccer Academy, for sponsoring this episode. Of course, the Fat Boy Micheladas en Botana with my boy Junior Banda, who provides the best micheladas en Botana plates for yourself or for a party. They're locally operated, so make sure you get the best and not the rest, darling. I love me some Junior Banda, and I love those Botana trays. I should order one like right now. I've been dying for it. They're so good. Yes.
We haven't tried one.
Yeah, no, you have to, for real. You guys they're not cousins, just to clarify, but it's really good. And you know what? They have a different menu. They have a menu now of an array of different items. Like they have Botana bowls now. You know, it's a little bit carbless, but and I love it. So shout out to Junior Banda with Fat Boy Michelada and Botana. Thank you for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair. To everybody who watched this episode, thank you guys again so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this episode. I love you all so much on the road to 2,000 subscribers. What's up? And don't forget, darling, to always keep it between us. That's it.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.